Any better? Hey, I think I got audio. Apologies if you got this far in. Sorry about that. Hi, people. Now you can hear me, I think. If someone could confirm that in the chat, that'd be great. Max or Wolf. But I'm pretty sure I've got it now. I do see audio picking up now. For some reason, OBS was not talking to my microphone, even though it was plugged in. So that's nice. This is, I will briefly go back through what I already said. This is War League Season 2, Round 4, my game, me versus Swarm. I have Heavy Gruts, Swarm has 10th Regiment. Bad news for me. Wolf Hunter, it's back, so whatever the time between now and then is the delay. Nice. There's not much of a delay. I don't have any delay set up, so if there's whatever delay there is just latency on either like my end or YouTube's end. Welcome though. Welcome in though, Wolfie. Welcome in. Yeah, we are going to get obliterated today. That's what's going to happen. I've got plans, but, you know, the reality is we're just going to get crushed. There's two ways Swarm can play this game. Swarm can play this game by camping, sort of in an extended Raylan start zone, where he doesn't move Raylan, 10th move up a little bit, but not a lot, and they all stay in the aura. The other way is 10th can rush to max height and try to contest that height and shoot down on my heroes. So basically a squad or two of 10th leaving Raylan's aura. I think the latter way is the better way to play this matchup from Swarm's perspective, and I'm hoping he does the former. If I get a chance to slow roll my army in peace, I have a really good shot to win this game. If 10th contest height early, it's very easy for me to just auto lose the game in the opening. Like if they get Grimnak, right? Or if they get Narak and something else, I just lose. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I'm hoping Swarm plays it a lot more cautiously and conservatively, but we shall find out. I am going to hop on into the game now, and we shall see how it goes. I don't know if we're going to have audio or not. Doesn't look like Swarm's in a voice room. All right, I think we're gonna have audio, so we're gonna have Swarm on stream as well. Looks like. Hey, welcome.
Hey, how are you doing?
Pretty good. I'm not looking forward to the matchup, but I'm doing good.
Oh, well, you know, I'm not completely certain. It's totally one-sided. You know, you have some shenanigans that you can do.
I do. I have shenanigans, but I wish I had more than shenanigans. You know.
Yeah.
Just FYI, you probably know, but I'm streaming on YouTube, so our audio is on the YouTube stream right now. Just making sure you're okay with that.
No issue.
Cool.
No issue.
Cool. Should we D20 for the glyphs then? I do have a sort of preference on which one goes where, I think.
Yeah, me too. I also have a preference.
So higher number chooses. Oh, 3 is good. A 3 is enough.
3 is good. All right. I am gonna put the Valda glyph there.
Okay.
The other one there.
Okie doke.
Right.
Yeah, that's
So
that's the opposite of what I wanted, so that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Give me a moment to think about my setup. I think I had taken a picture of it, but it might have to change now anyways. Oh, my camera's doing funky things. Sorry, give me 1 second if I have my starts on. Yeah, I do have I had my starts on planned out if I got to put the glyph where I wanted it to, but I'm gonna have to think about it some more now. All right.
My start zone is pretty easy.
Yes, that's fair. Yours is tad bit easier. I just have to figure out where these heroes are going now. I should have figured out a backup plan. I just didn't get there yet. Okay. I wonder if I still go with the same thing, even with that being out there. He was back one. think I still like those 2 spots. Think about Grimnack now. So I'm going to end up going with the start zone that I had originally planned anyways, and I wanted to have Valda on the side that I'm going to be developing the heroes to, but I think I have to develop the heroes to that side anyways. I think that it's just too bad to put Narak anywhere that's not behind that ruin, unfortunately. So I'm going to go with that. And then the question is, where does Samu go? Samu's going to go somewhere. I don't remember where he went in my actual start zone. It really doesn't matter a ton. We'll start putting in heavies in more important spots first. This is going to be a rough one, guys. I'm going to get torched pretty hard in this game, I'm afraid. There's a chance. Like, if Swarm plays it conservatively and I get good dice, then I could win. But realistically, this is a problem. There are, like Swarmshot said, there are some shenanigans I can pull. Kuthnak gives me some fun play. Right, if Swarm leaves openings for Kuthnak's boil spots, I am going to take them. Without a doubt. I am just going to be thrilled to boil anywhere that I can, basically, into these dudes. But in general, I'm going to take boils if I can get 3 or more dudes. Well, yeah, hang on. So, like, always boil into 4. Boiling into 3 inside Raylan's is iffy. Those are the ones where I'll only take those spots if I need the variance. Boiling into 2 inside the aura, never do that. Boiling into 3 outside the aura, probably always will do that. So, those are the, like, trade-off benchmarks for when I'm looking to boil or not boil. The question is now, where do I want to Samu? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm going to put a Samu there. And the heavy's there. Maybe he doesn't. No, he probably does go there. Alright, whatever. We'll go with that. That's good enough for me. Cool. That is my start zone that I'm going to go with, for better or worse. You know what my order markers are, but let me type them in anyways. You never know. I might do an Asamu opening. I've heard people do that sometimes.
Yeah. I don't recommend it, to be fair.
Cool. Alrighty, good luck. Have fun.
Alright, good luck to you. Okay.
That is good. I definitely wanted to lose this opening initiative. That's big. Let me catch up on chat while this is going on. Justin Hayes, this is going to be interesting. Welcome in. Welcome in. Wolf Hunter, his name, Swarm, sounds on the more aggressive side. Nice. I hope you're wrong, Wolf, about that assumption. Justin off to a great start. Skywhale, go heavies, go. That's what we like to see. Go heavies, go. I agree completely. Isamu could win the whole game. I mean, like, sure, right? Like, Grimnak could win the whole game. He could just roll 4 for 4 on defense every single turn and then never die, right? Like, crazy shit could happen, but, like, probably not. We'll see. Alrighty. I actually didn't think you were going to move Raylan in this game, so that's quite interesting. Now I have to rethink some things. This is different. Okay, interesting. Well, we know the 10th are going to be aggressive now with that Raylan placement. So Raylan's pushing up pretty aggressively to cover 10th. Boy, I might have some opportunities to boil into Raylan with where she's at. Like, if 10th go next to her, I didn't think I was going to have opportunities to boil Raylan in this game, but man, this is getting tempting. We're going to need to move all our heroes this round now, no matter what. I think we don't move Kuthnak yet. Basically, there's a chance he miscounts the Kuthnak play and doesn't see a boil into something incredible, so we want to keep that opportunity on the table. So I'm going to move Narak for now, and then hang off on the other heroes. I think Grimneck says... Yeah, because I might move Grimneck one spot further forward than I was originally planning on, depending on how this goes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and move... Oops, whoa. Hexlock somewhere. Hexlock somewhere. I went to move Narak, and I moved a tile. Where is Hexlock? Hexlock. There we go.
Yeah, I saw a sandstorm approaching. I got scared.
Wait, do I want Narak there, or do I want Narak? I have to decide whether I want Narak pivoted that way. I probably do. You can shoot him from there either way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From there, you can cover that spot. I could put his tail all the way out to there. It's actually some merit to putting him there instead. Could do that. If I do that, where can you shoot me from? A lot more places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you can shoot me from there even now. Don't like that. Okay. All right, Narek's going to go there. I'm going to do that with Narek. I'm just hitting that done button so that he goes away, but I'm not actually done. I don't know how to get the, those arrows to go away for the cross-bonding turns, but whatever. Heavies are moving now.
I think it might be Control M, but I'm not entirely sure.
Control M. All right, I will give that a try. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm going to try Control M just to see if it doesn't make him go away. Seems to not be. Oh, well, whatever. That's fine. He doesn't matter that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's almost like the disengage glyph is useless for my army.
You get double disengage.
I could. That's true. That's true. Do I get to roll LEAs at you when I disengage? If I get the double disengage?
Oh, that would be nasty.
That'd be a fun combo. All right, we're gonna go with that as turn number 1. With the Raylan movement, we're not going to take really any shots this round. We might take some shots on order marker 3 of his. It's possible.
You could get 8.
Wolf Hunter, Hexlock, Hammer and Renge. Yep, I found it. Eventually, I found it. I'm not good at this, but I found it. Hey, welcome in, Max. Welcome in, Max. Well, other Max. Earthling Max.
6, 7, 8.
Raylan back 10th looks just like a Delta Bring 1 game. Delta Bring 1? We gotta get rid of Delta Bring 1 if that's the case. We need less 10th in this world.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, Justin's just in here to remind us that his Isamu is busted. Okay, alright, Justin. Alright. We, yes, you got us. You got us with an Isamu. He managed to kill half of IHA's army. IHA's definitely not still suffering from PTSD from that matchup, so, that's good. My camera's still being silly. General plan here is going to depend on whether or not, if the 10th move up can get shots in where I want to put Grimneck, I'll probably wait to develop Grimneck until order marker 3. If they can't, I'll develop Grimneck on order marker 2. Control M does work. Interesting. I will keep trying.
Yeah, maybe you didn't have your grad selected. Maybe you were still on Narak.
Oh, that's fair. That's probably what I did. I'll try that. Good call. Yeah, this is not good. So, Max, if you're Earthling, if you're here too, I remember when you did this to me with 10th last year in War League, and it ended badly, about as badly as it could have gone. Max basically YOLO'd one squad of 10th forward, and then they just killed Grimneck in like one turn, and then I lose, as it happens, and I did. So yeah, that was not a pleasant memory. I love heavy so much, but man, 10th are so stupid. The matchup in 10th is just so dumb. Justin Hayes, I'm just here for the noise and Heroscape shenanigans while trying to make it through the remainder of this day. Fair enough. Well, we welcome in for both. You'll get some of both. Now that I've got my audio actually working, you can have some noise. And I hope there's some shenanigans. If there's not shenanigans, this game goes very badly for me. The absence of shenanigans would be a very quick loss for me. Alrighty. Let's see. Cool. I gotta think a little harder this time than last time. Alright, so no good boils. We could boil into 2 dudes, that's not worth it. We could boil into Raylan and 1 dude, that's probably not worth it. Grimnack, none of the 10th are within range of getting to Valda yet. That's good. We're pretty happy with that. Narak could take a few shots on this next turn, and there's nothing to prevent that. I don't think there's a way to avoid Narak taking some non-weight than fire shots in this game. If he wants to go for it, he's just going to get it. The question then is, if I move Grimnack up to where I want him, how many shots can he take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy can't shoot him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy can't shoot him if he's in the back position. He could take 2 shots. So Grimnack could take 2 shots here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If Grimnack doesn't move yet, he can't take any shots. All right, I think we wait to move Grimnack then. I think we move Kuthnak on this turn and then move Grimnack on the following turn. And just move up some heavies and hope that they hold on defense for 1 turn. I just don't want to give him the shots on Grimnack unnecessarily. So we'll do that. I wasn't going to be double bonding with Grimnack here anyways, so we'll wait to move Grimnack. That's where I want Kuthnak to be. It's his most sort of obvious position. I am probably going to try and set up here to where if I get an initiative switch, I might be able to like yeet a guy into the start zone. And to start doing some boils. There's definitely some possibilities. With the way Swarm is playing this, with spreading his army out a lot, coming forward, there may well be opportunities for good boils into the start zone. It does require us being able to get Valda, so we've got to leave that 1 guy in range of Valda for now, and then we'll just bring up some other dudes. I'm still trying to avoid blocking any of the spots that Grimnack might want to go to on this next move. I think Grimnack's probably just going to go maximally forward, though, because it's the order marker 3, and he's going to get shot at anyways. It's going to depend on whether, like, basically, I want to put Grimnack, you can't see what I'm doing, so it's hard to describe. Never mind. The Grimnack move is going to depend on whether or not he could get weight and fires on that spot if I lose initiative in round 2. That's the metric, at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one can get into Narak's aura. Just want to get heavies up as much as I can here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't put 1 there yet, not until Grimnack gets out, so we'll wait to move that guy. I think we just got to get dudes up on the plateau. 1, 2, 3. I've moved 2 so far. I may end up... Make sure I'm muted before I say this. I am. I may end up double moving Narak into the center somewhere so that he can cover the Valda glyph depending on how this development goes. Trying to decide where to put this last heavy. Last 2 heavies, I guess. Yeah, because I just really want to be moving Grimnack, not move 1, 2. Alright, that's fine. We'll move him up to there. It's not my ideal spot, but I think I can live with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also not an ideal spot, but that one is in Narak's aura. We're going to take a few shots here. He can get shots here, I should say. Not necessarily. He might not. We'll see what he chooses to do. If I take some shots, at least it's not on Grimnack, and then Grimnack has a chance to get up to height off the switch. Alright, gonna go with that.
Okay.
Catching back up. Max Wellington, I don't know if I like moving Raylan though here, rushing 10 to height. Yeah, no, oh, hang on. Sorry, my chat's yelling at me for some reason. Oh, yeah, that's why. I didn't assign my heroes to wound tracking. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't remember how to do that. I think I have to right-click him or something. Yeah, you did. You did yours because you're competent. How do I do this? Side colors. So I have to assign my like side.
Then you, you have to assign a color, and then you will have to assign. You need to do one box.
I added the color. What is the other thing that I'm doing wrong?
You right-click, then wound box, and then you assign.
Right-click, wound box. Oh, got it. Assign to unit. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I have to tell it which unit to be. That makes sense. Cool. All right, cool. Yes, thank you, Wolf. I forgot about that. Max, I also don't like moving Raylan here. I think that's a mistake. I'm happy he did it. It means that 10th don't get a chance to get up to near as much max height to get shots on my heroes on this turn. It also means that I have way easier access to killing Raylan. The thing is, if I can kill Raylan, after that, the boils into the start zone become amazing, because then the boils are for 4v3s into 10th. So I have an opportunity now to sell out to try to kill Raylan, potentially at the end of round 2. Depending on how this goes, if I can get some good defense to hold until then. Plan is going to be moving Grimneck up on the next turn, and then maybe boiling, maybe not, depending on the opportunities we've got. I have to strongly start considering boiling into Raylan if I can get other 10th to go with her. Just because of how good it is if I get Raylan quickly in this game. Skywell, at least he placed Raylan by jungle. Yeah. Hey, look, my range, maybe Grimneck figures out how to have range. You never know. I'm the one who needs jungle in this matchup, for God's sakes. Looks like 10th all mostly double moved there. So if I did want to boil into Raylan, I would have to be taking Valda first, which isn't horrific. Like, we may well do that. It depends on... Part of it's going to depend on, like, how good the Grimneck move on round 2 order marker 1 is, if he has Valda. Like, does that let him accomplish something that's way better? Is that worth it just for going into the switch? Because if I put a dude on Valda and lose initiative, he's probably going to die to 10th instead. So it's a bit of an upside-downside question there.
At Kutnak, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 3v... I don't know, 6?
So what is he at? 3, 4, 5. 5 defense. 5 defense. Jungle plus Narak.
Okay.
Oops. Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, 5 defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, jungle plus Narak. I wish it was 6. I would take it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is another one.
Yep.
Okay. Last one. Considering that, maybe I will switch target. I think I'm gonna go for the upgrade.
Alrighty. Okay. Well, I'll take that. Wowzers. Interesting that he went for Kuthnak. I think going for Kuthnak is probably wrong. I get it. Like, it's trying to deny me some max upside plays. So, I mean, I certainly understand that. Now, the question is going to be, what do I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 2 10th have Wait Then Fires on where I'm going to put Grimneck, so I'm just going to do the Grimneck move that I want to do. Basically, I want Grimneck there. It's probably pretty obvious, but I want Grimneck there. I'm going to try this Control M. Oh, look at that. Hey, I got Control M to work. Thank you. Got Grimneck marked. All right.
Excellent.
All right, now heavies. Now is the fun question. Fun. So if I stay where I am right now, Swarm would probably Wait Then Fire, taking 2 shots down into Grimneck. That would not be ideal. So I don't... Assuming if I lose initiative. What is the upside downside if I lose initiative here? I also want to move more heavies out of the back as much as possible. don't want to get strung out here, so I may just be willing to take one turn of... Oh, but man, 4s. Attacks of 4 into Grimneck is so bad. Oh, wait, never mind. This one's out of range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only one attack into Grimneck. He might get Kuthnak. It'd be 4v5s into Kuthnak. I mean, I don't love Kuthnak getting killed there, admittedly. If I were to take Valda... Oh, what's the play into the start zone? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait a minute. Raylan's not covering the back row of dudes anymore. So I have a potential boil into a 4 spot with 2 of them outside the aura. I got to try and see if I can set that up if I win initiative. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that seems worth it. That seems worth it. Now the question would then be, do I take Valden now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I take Valden now, Grimneck could move up and chomp a dude and still be in Narak's aura when I go to do that. Boy, this is aggressive. That would be very aggressive. Basically, I have an opportunity to do an extremely aggressive play here off this early initiative switch. It's probably wrong. If I put Grimneck into there, he's going to start taking weight then fires from height. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. He's going to start taking weight then fires from height. I do not love that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But at the same time, boy, that shot in the start zone where I get that many 10th is out of the aura is incredible. I could set up for it without risking the Grimneck move, though. I don't have to do... Like, I could put a single 10th heavy forward, basically. How far forward does it have to get to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'd be like here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, I don't want to hit that one. I want to hit that spot, so... 1, 2, 3. I think we don't take Valden now. I think we... Well, hang on. Maybe we do. So if I take Valden now... No, I think I do take Valden now. It makes his targeting decisions a bit harder. And then I can get 3 better moves from the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to have to double move somebody in order to get them to the spot I want them to be in, though. That's a really amazing spot to put a heavy. No, it's one. It's not far enough. He has to go one further than that. I just like the upside. If I happen to get the switch here, being able to boil that dude into the start zone and attack that many dudes is just incredible. Yeah, I think I like this. I could go south, but the way this goes south is that I lose like 2 heavy. That I lose round 2 initiative, and then I lose 2 heavies. And like, if that happens, I think I'm just fine with it. Because then I lost round 2 initiative and I didn't lose my heroes. So which ones have I moved? I've moved 3 heavies so far. I need to get another one up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll get that heavy up to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think that's the play on that turn. All right, we're going to go with that and see what happens. Okay, that is round 1.
Right.
Jacob, welcome in. That's OG Blaha. How's it going, boss? So we'll see. 3 is a bad roll, though.
That's bad. Because I can already tell where that gut is going.
Yes, he is definitely going there. The question I have to decide is whether Grimneck is what I'm doing with Grimneck, but that Gret is going far. We'll see. He could miss. He could just miss all the attacks. You never know. Oh, what does Grimneck? The question is, does Grimneck play really aggressively here or not? Oh, that's the question. I have to engage the other 2 10ths that are up on max height, no matter what here. And then I'm strongly considering Grimneck comes in. And then I bring up 1 dude from the start zone. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can bring up 1 dude from the start zone. I can engage 2 10th in the middle. Grimneck chomps this guy in this dead center, and then I boil into the back. It's not crazy. It's like potentially a lot of damage. I'm definitely engaging this guy because he's outside the aura. That one's inside the aura, but I have to engage him so he doesn't get to wait then fire into Grimneck. Because once Grimneck comes up. Boy, I really want to play Grimneck like absurdly aggressively here. I'm thinking about doing like Grimneck, Narak, Grimneck this round, and then just like trying to kill everything with boils. I'm strongly considering it. So this downside, Grimneck is going to take, worst case scenario is 3v6s. Actually, no, 3v5s if they come up and engage him. But if they come up and engage him, then they're walking right into getting chomped as well. I think we roll with it. Look, we've got an opportunity for a ton of upside here, and I think in the matchup with this much downside, we just take the upside. So that's the play. All right, I'm going to bomb with Grimneck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not where he's going. He's going to there. And he's going to chomp that dude. Actually, hang on. There's I may try to angle this differently. I'm definitely chomping him. I'm curious what you think if Narak can see Grimneck there or not over the ruin.
Yeah, I would say probably.
Okay.
Grimneck is pretty.
I may want to do that instead. Then let me think about that positioning. I was thinking about like the ruin being in the way, but he is so tall that yeah, it does seem kind of likely. Not next to height anywhere. That's okay. I don't mind that. As opposed to being there. Yeah, I'm going to go there instead. I'm going to go to that spot and chomp the guy. And then heavies. This one is going to get boiled. When I boil them, just for my own tracking, I'm going to mark them as purple, because that's not a real side.
Okay.
So it's 10 move to get there, going through Grimneck and around Raylan. And that's where he's going to go to. Other heavies. Develop that one up into that engagement spot. That one's going to come over to there. And then I think I develop up one out of the start zone with the last move. Is it up to level 3? Probably should be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, get him up to there. Some nice upside. Okay, all right, I'm gonna go with that. We've got some attacks. Let's do the less exciting ones first. So we'll start up here, 3v3. Okay. Down here, 3v5. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to go this... some of them do have Raylan, so I'm going to just declare them one at a time. We'll start with that guy who does have Raylan.
Yes, so he has 5.
Yeah, 5. Oh, all right. That one next who also has Raylan. All right, we do get him.
Nice.
This guy does not have Raylan, so 3 defense. And then another 3 defense. Okay. All right. All right, and then my guy's dead. I took that attack. Yep, that's all the attacks, so that's the turn. Would have liked to get that last one. I was feeling greedy there towards the end. I kind of wanted that last kill too, but we didn't get it. Still a very good turn. That went quite well, all things considered. Fuzzy Bob, what does the boil do? Excellent question. Let me highlight it, and then I'll describe it. So Kuznak is a VC figure that has this incantation of boiling blood power. Before I move one of my common orc squad figures, so one of the heavies, I can choose to boil it. If I do that, it gets +3 to the move for the rest of the turn, and +1 to the attack, and it gets the whirlwind power, so the whirlwind attack power that, for example, Raylan Swarm of the Morrow has on her. So it becomes a 4-attack heavy grut. In that case, it had 10 move because it went from 5 to 8, and then I also had Valda for 2 more, so it had 10 move, and then it got whirlwind, so it got to attack all 4 of those 10th, and it had an attack of 4 because of the +1. The downside is it dies at the end of the turn, so I have to kill my own figure. So my heavy grit died after his, basically berserker charge of having his blood boiled to get into that spot. It's a good power. Killing your own figure is a little bit sad, but it's a really good power. When you get an opportunity to hit a bunch of dudes with it, usually is when it can be worth it. Like I took that one because I had a chance to hit 4 guys, 2 of them outside of Raylan Zora. So if I can get, if I get 3, it's amazing. If I only get 2, it's like, okay, which is what happened. So, yeah. Now I have to decide what to do with my heroes on this next turn. I'm really hoping I still have Valda next turn. If I can hold Valda for another turn, it's going to be pretty massive. I really need 7 move on this upcoming turn. At the moment, he doesn't have anyone who's in position to... Well, he's got this one guy. If he moves another guy, he may not be able to shoot the Valda guy, depending on how this goes. I think he should absolutely take a hided shot on Valda here. I think he has to try to get that kill.
Okay. This dude is gonna attack down on the glyph. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep, 3v3. Oh, that hurt. Okay.
This one will bayonet adjacent.
Oh, no.
That's good.
Oh. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good turn. Alright.
This one will bayonet down or E. Okay. And the last one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will attack up to the same grut on level 3.
Okay. Alright, he's safe.
Okay.
Oh. I got a lot of thinking again. Alright. Man, losing both guys...
Take a quick toilet break. What do you think?
Go for it. Man, that hurt. Losing both guys who could have gotten to Valda was a real pain there. I really wanted to be able to move heavy grits 7 move here. First thing to check is there any good boil spots? The answer is, maybe? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I need Valda in order to do it, so nope, no boils this turn. If I could have gotten to Valda, if I had Valda, I was considering boiling a dude into the back, basically the same spot as before and hitting those 3 guys, but can't do it, so it doesn't matter. Our options then, we're not moving Kuznak this turn, so our options are to either move Grimnak somewhere where he can chomp, or move Narak. I think this is a move Narak turn. Grimnak is in a pretty good spot. Grimnak doesn't really want to come off that spot. Well, Grimnak doesn't want to go to low ground this round if he gets stuck there, because Grimnak doesn't want to be below level 3 going into a potential initiative switch for Swarm. That would be bad for us. So I think we move Narak here. The question would then be where to. We could hide Narak right there. If I don't kill that 10th, it's a bit of a pain. I can also attack that 10th with this heavy grit, though. It's a really good spot to put that heavy grit. Another option is for Narak just to come up to height and engage this 10th Regiment on height and then cover stuff coming into Raylan. I actually kind of like that. That could be like a triple Narak move. I actually think I do that. I think Narak comes in and hits that 10th Regiment. He's outside the aura, so it's a 3v3, and if I get it, Narak's basically then out of weight then fire range, and he is still covering Grimneck, and he's going to cover all the heavies that are going to go up in, like, most of the heavies, all but one. One of the heavies is going to go for the 10th. We're basically going to be giving up Valda for the rest of this round with that play. I think I kind of have to, though. The 10th are ready to wait then fire down on Valda, so it's going to be really hard to hold it. How many, if I get that kill, how many heavy develops do I take this turn would be the next question. Decent chunk, maybe. I think that I would be planning on pivoting Grimneck slightly on my order marker 3 to where he could then support Heavy Gretz attacking Raylan, potentially. But I've lost a lot of heavies already. Losing both dudes next to Valda there was real bad. I'm planning out the heavy attacks so that I'm ready to go. If I get the kill, I got to get heavies up out of the back. I just have to not run out of heavies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this heavy's gonna move. This heavy's gonna develop for sure. He's gonna develop up to the middle. He won't be in Raylan's aura, but that's okay. Narak's aura, I mean. Probably develop one of them up to that spot. That's a good spot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have to engage with that guy. Maybe we take 2 develops. Maybe I take 3. I might actually do 3 developments, depending on how many other good spots I could get to. So those 2 spots are good. Is there another max move spot? 1, and then 2. Yeah, I think I'll develop that heavy. So I think that's the plan. I think all right, I think I know where all the heavies are going. I think we're going to take a single attack and then develop 3 dudes up. And then the hope is going to be that we get all of our heavies up sort of by the end of this round. We have our heroes in good positions, and hopefully our heroes don't take too much shrapnel across the potential initiative switch that Swarm might get. That's really all we can do in this spot. All right, I'm ready for the turn whenever you're back.
Oh, yeah, I'm back.
Okay, cool. I've been thinking. All right, I'm bonding with. You're gonna bond with. Oh no, all good. I'm gonna bond with Narak. He's gonna come there and he's gonna attack that 10th. 3v3.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, outside of. Right.
Oh,
Defense.
damn. Okay. All right. Does that change my plan? I don't think so. That one's still going there. That one's still going there. That one's still going there. Don't love it. Was really hoping to get that 10th. Get it like that. He's covered from all the weight then fires. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Outside Narak, but I can live with that. No, I don't think that's the way. Oh, I can't get into that far spot, can I? 1, 2, 3. Nope, I can't get to that far spot. Never mind. He can come up to there, though. Probably is actually better to bring that one in then. I think I need this development too badly to focus on taking the other attacks that I want to take. This gives Swarm a few better attacks. I don't know whether he'll target Grimneck or heavies, but I think I have to take the risk and hope I can hold for a turn of attacks. All right, I'm gonna go with that. So I had 3 developments in the back, and then I get this 1 attack, 3v3. Damn. That could have gone a lot better. 3v3s on 10th out of the aura. We just need those to go through. If they don't go through, we're going to be in World of Hurt. Yeah, that's obviously goes there. It's a really good spot. What I was trying to prevent. Now there's a chance Grimneck has to pivot outside the aura to go hit that. Well, he could hit it from inside the aura and then just not support the attacks into Raylan, which might be better, actually. And then wait to come into her until potentially next round. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna be a bad turn. We're gonna. It looks like Swarm's gonna target heavies, so we could lose a lot of them here with missing those 2 attacks. If we get those 2 attacks, we're in a really good spot. But now it's gonna be a lot rougher. Let's see. Ryguy late to the stream, but this isn't a great position for Swarm. I mean, like, it's not a great position compared to where he could have been in had other things happened, but it's still like I think he's still favored. Ryguy, 10th player isn't unnecessarily moving Raylan. Name a more iconic to it. Yeah, no, agreed. I'm with all that. I don't think Raylan should have moved this game. I'm happy she moved, but this is still not a great spot for me, right? Like, there's still a lot of ways this goes south quickly. Me losing all the heavies there and then not getting either of those 10th kills was pretty large in terms of development for the 10th. Foulding should have stayed a Reno and all starts on a Reno. Probably. Although I think some 10th should have rushed out. I don't think all of them should have stayed there, but I think Raylan should have stayed there. I think some 10th should have come charging out to try to get height on my heroes, but that didn't happen. Still, I mean, I'm still not in a great spot here. Losing the glyph dice off was like surprisingly massive. It's very difficult for me to control Valda. Maybe that means I should have developed differently, but if I developed differently, I think Narak is dead by now. So... Ryguy. Oh, I said that. Ryguy says he sent that message at the beginning of the round. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Fair. That makes sense then. Yeah. I mean, Swarm's like clearly the favorite in this state. Jacob. No, Jacob. You should not give the opposing team tips unless they're bad tips.
Heavy.
Blocks that. All right.
This one is a bayonet across. Okay. This dude. 2, 3, 4. I think I shoot down on the Gret that's engaged. We'll shoot up. We'll shoot at Narak.
Okay. Blocks it. Okay. Narak basically has to stay where he's at right now. I love the fact that Narak is on height. I think we bond with Grimneck and chomp and just pivot him slightly to chomp the guy who's up on max height here. There's an argument to bring Grimneck over towards Narak, and then chomp that chomp that 10th there. The issue with doing that for me is that it brings him down to level 2. I really hate the idea of Grimneck going down to level 2 right now. Basically, like, I think if Grimneck goes down to level 2, it gives Swarm this incredible opportunity at initiative switch where he just gets height and then kills Grimneck on the switch. Do I have any good boil opportunities here is the next thing to check for. No access to Valda is going to make that a lot worse. I don't have a ton of good boils. I don't think boiling makes sense here. One issue is I don't think I can get to that 10th up there unless Grimneck does it. And if Grimneck does it, he's leaving Narak's aura, which sucks. Like, that's scary. Do I have to bait it? Maybe I have to bait the attacks on Grimneck and hope that they survive. That's another tool you have in this army, is just, like, put Grimneck somewhere a little bit vulnerable and say, like, hope you have a bad round of attacks. So if I do that, I could then support another guy hacking up into him. Although this guy, they both have, the far guy doesn't have Raylan, and your guy does, which is like it'd be way better if I can chomp the guy who has Raylan's aura here. Maybe I just have to leave that 1/10 there and just be like, you get 1 4v5 into Grimnack. I hope it's a bad one. One option is to pivot Grimnack slightly, take that one chomp, and then just get all of our heavies up. I don't hate that play. Our heavies are like kind of vulnerable going into the potential switch, but Grimnack is still at full life. I wonder whether Swarm. I thought Swarm would have been attacking Grimnack by now, so I'm targeting heavies is a little bit intriguing in that regard. I think regardless of what we do here, we just have to hope we hold across this potential switch and then come in with Grimnack way more aggressively at the beginning of next round once we can start clearing some shit out and like clearing out the threats on height. Yeah, if Grimnack comes down there, he can get heighted. Wait, then I can't take Grimnack off the level 3 here. 10th don't have any access to being able to get to Ingvild, so I don't have to worry about disengage at the moment. If Grimnack stays, where's the best place for him to stay at? How conservative of stay spot do I move to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think he actually comes back a little bit. If he comes back a little bit, he's a little bit more protected. So if I go there, I can then also cover heavies that are moving up a little bit easier. Like Grimnack plus Narak combos. He's going to take some shots, but there's only so much we can do about that. I think we go with that. All right, Grimnack goes there and chomps the dude. That heavy goes there. That heavy takes his spot. There'd be a 3v4 on that guy. I think that's probably worth it. Oh, what height is he on? He's on height 4. You could replace him. So this move is basically just trying to get my heavies up and saying, like, I hope I survive this initiative switch. If I do, I have the chance to, like, be in your face by the end of next round super aggressively. I hate the fact that I don't have access to Valda, but there's nothing I can really do about it. If I put any dudes in range of Valda, Swarm will target them and kill them from height with 10th. So it's kind of a tough thing to do too much of in this spot. Yeah, I think that's the play. All right, we'll see what happens. All right, that's it. Over to you. Just development that turn on heavies.
Okay.
Foudzing, how he plays it makes boiling awkward. Yeah, I've only had one good boil shot so far. Like, it is a good way to deny boils, right? Just spreading out and being, like, all aggressive like that. The boil I got was because there was a hole left in the start zone from the spreading out aggressively. The thing, though, is, like, if I can survive this, Grimnack comes in towards the start zone, and then there's a lot of spots where Grimnack could chomp a dude that open up good boil spots. But I have to survive this initiative switch first for that to happen, or we just lose. Which is, again, still the most likely outcome, right? Like, this is a bad matchup for me. Some things have gone well thus far. This could be we could have been dead a long time ago. The fact that we're in this game is awesome by itself. But, yeah. We need basically this initiative switch here to go well. Like, not getting shredded here, and not getting switched on and getting shredded on the following one. If these next two turns go well for us, I actually think I'm in a favored spot. But I could also just, like, lose the Grimnack across this initiative switch, right? And if that happens, then, right, we just lose the game. So, yeah, it's a dicey spot. This is the last sort of big hinging point, because if Swarm can take out a lot of stuff here, he neuters my army. If he doesn't, though, I've got my stuff, like, on height, and I'll be able to try to clear him out off of height himself. Which, if I can do that, then all of a sudden my defense gets real high, and I get the opportunity to get max value by the Grimnack. So, That's sort of where we're at. We gotta take this turn and see how it goes. I'm curious as to like what Swarm would do here. He hasn't targeted Grimnack yet this entire game, which is like real intriguing to me because Grimnack is good. Admittedly, Grimnack has a lot of defense. I think Swarm should take the 4v5 and I think Swarm should wait then fire, and then take the. You either go for Narak first. Well, you only have 2 shots on Narak, so that sucks. Never mind. How many shots in Grimnack do you have? 1, 2, 3. 3. It's very tempting to just wait then fire into Grimnack here. One of my win conditions is he waits then fire into Grimnack and then does only 1 wound across the 3 attacks. That'd be incredible. If that happens, I can get Grimnack the hell out of there. Go start chomping 10th and supporting attacks on Ray Ray. I hope he keeps throwing like 1 attack a turn into Narak. That would be fantastic for me. What I don't want is Narak to take like a full turn of Wait Then Fires dedicated, because then he just dies. Just so I'm getting cold. Jacob, you need to win this game because you gave me an army I've never played and don't know how to play. Jacob, I gave you one of your favorite armies. I gave you Mal Great Bow Archers. Like, what? I don't understand this newfound, like, oh, wait a minute, how do I play Maladrix and Great Bow Archers? You're like the biggest GBA fanboy on the planet. You're the only person who thinks their cheese viable, for God's sakes. Jacob, I expect you to win your game regardless of how this game goes. I would like to win it as well, but I expect you to win regardless, so you know. I figure we've already got this week locked up, right? Right, Jacob? Oh yeah, if anyone hasn't watched the other streams, so this is week 4 of War League. We are currently up 2-1. My team is up 2-1 over Team Red Ram. That's Kevin Dola's team. We started off the week 2-0, and IHA had a really good shot to beat Kevin, actually, in the draft game last night, and Bach Bernal went absolute bonkers and killed like half of IHA's army solo. So that was unfortunate. Foudzing says he thinks he targets heavies in this spot. You might. It's interesting because you've already got 4 heavies dead, right? Like that's part of the thing is... Jacob, nervous laughter, nice. I mean, often in Heroscape, it's better to keep targeting the thing you started to target. Like not switching your targets. You're fine. No worries. No worries. Take your time. Often in Heroscape, it's better to just keep attacking the thing you started attacking, as opposed to going back and forth, because when you go back and forth, you end up like wounding heroes but not killing them, and then like killing some of the squads but not enough of them. Another option, like I think there's 3 options here that Swarm has. One is to move 10th up into Wait Then Fire positions on Grimneck for next turn. Hope to get the switch, and then like attack now, hope to get the switch, and then try to kill Grimneck there. Another is to just take the shots you've got, so Wait Then Fire and target Grimneck probably. The third option is to move and target heavies, I think.
I am going to Wait Then Fire.
Okay, where are we shooting at?
I'll go to Narak first.
Ow.
Attacking up to Narak.
Whew. All right, Narak. Whew.
5, 6.
Welcome in, Rogue. Welcome in. We got like a lot of our team here now. We got me. We got Jacob. We got Roguescaper. We had Wolf Hunter earlier. Maybe still. It's critical mass. We got 4 members that's sponsored by that org here. Let's go. I need the you know, good luck vibes.
Yeah, 1. Not right.
Whew, 1. All right.
Barely. Okay. 5, 6. Do I attack up on Grimneck? Or take a 3v? So it's either 3v6. I'm gonna attack the Pret.
Okay. Pretty large initiative roll coming up here. No,
I believed you at
no,
first. Okay.
no. Oh, go for it. That's the
Well,
second time you've won with a 3 this game. Oh, and big rolls.
yeah, that's
Oh,
crazy.
it's enough. It's enough. A win is a win.
I'll wait and fire again.
Yep.
Nerak.
Come on, Narak. Whew. All right, Narak. He's living.
Nerak again.
Narak, baby. Oh
Jeez.
my god. Narak will never die.
Apparently so. Go to the Gruts. Okay.
Jeez.
Who do I want to attack there? Put Glowpore. Gruts. Grimlock is gonna be an issue. I'm gonna go Grimneck.
Yep. Takes 1. All right, now I have to think. Oh, yeah, we're going to reveal your 1 just so we can remember who won initiative also.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I know where it is. I'm so 1,000% certain it's on 10th. I just, yeah, just keep track of it. All right, thanks. Yeah, I gotta think. Holy hell, we're in a position now. Jacob, I have to go back to work now. All right, I appreciate you stopping in while you could. Hopefully I have good news to report to you later. Wowzers, we're in a position now. Holy hell, we lost initiative, but we only took 1 wound on Grimnak total. Narak surviving is, like, massive. The question is now, how do we take advantage of that to try to keep Narak alive? I think Swarm's going to be trying to continue to target Grimnak as much as possible. Swarm's got to keep going for Narak here now that he's wounded. We want to try to take out these guys if we can. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could send Grimnak into there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't like the fact that that dude still has a weight than fire height shot on him. Grimnak could take an LEA. Don't love that either. 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to engage this 10th up here outside Rail and Zora. We'll end up taking a 3v4 at him. That's going to happen no matter what. I think Narak just stays where he is. I see no real merit in Narak doing anything else. We'd really like to take out that 10th if we can. Probably develop a guy from the back up to hit that 10th 3v4 if I don't put Grimnak in a position. 1, 2, 3, 4. The other option is Grimnak could come into a position to boost that heavy into the 10th and then hope that that 4v4 goes through. Is there a boil that's worth taking here? Oh, there is. We have an 8 move into these 3 10th all outside the aura. We're taking that. This dude's boiling. That dude's boiling. I'm going to go ahead and mark him purple now so I don't forget it. He's going to be boiling. He can go get 3 10th outside the aura. That's pretty massive. So then what do I do with Grimnak in the meantime? I think we really want to try to kill these 2 guys down here by Narak. The only clean way to do that is for Grimnak to come in. I wish Grimnak had an attack instead of a chomp, but the attacks are so bad anyways, it might be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grimnak could come into that low ground spot there and just chomp that guy and then boost that attack 4v. I might move a second guy to there and then just 1 guy up to there. I also might come in on Raylan. Start hitting her. I wonder about the benefits of that. None of the other 10th can see that guy, though. So I think it's okay. Yeah, I think we do this. And then Grimnak, turn 2 comes in near Raylan, and then turn 3 hits the start zone, potentially. Grimnak is going to go there and then chomp that guy. The guy I already marked as purple is going to boil to there.
Yeah.
I'm going to develop that guy up to there. I have a question. If I put a heavy here, do you think that that 10th regiment can wait then fire onto that heavy?
Oh, no.
No line of sight?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no.
Alright, I just wanted to verify that. I am going to do that then. I'm going to go there, as opposed to the other options, if he's safe from wait then fire. I've moved 3 so far, and then do I leave a floater alive to try to get this guy is the question then. If I don't, what's the other development that I could do here? It's a very interesting decision. I think I'm going to take the risk and hope I get the guy next to Narak on the first 3v4 and just develop a guy. I think it's worth the risk. I really want these developed. So the question then is, do I develop towards Valda to where I could take Valda next turn? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Valda would be so sick to just get heavies in fast here. I think I like that play. I'd love to be able to do something else. Like if I go towards Valda, I want to also be able to get up to here to max height. Where else could we develop to? 1, 2, 3, 4. I could develop another guy actually the other direction. That's not so bad. Just like, well, 1, 2. This guy could get to Valda, so we already have some Valda threat if we get that 3v4 going through. It's really interesting. Having a dude in the middle also just gives us a lot of flexibility. Doesn't let us get to that heighted spot though. I think I just want a guy there. That guy there can do a lot of fun things next turn. He's a threat to a lot of things. He's in the way. I want to be in that spot. Okay. All right, those are the moves. We've got 3 non-boil attacks that we'll do first. This is a 3v4. Okay. Oh, sorry, just two non-boil attacks. Another 3v4 over on the far side. Ooh, okay. That's nice. And then we got him. I'm going to go clockwise. So starting with this guy.
Okay.
That's rather
1, 2,
good.
3, 4.
Okay. That was a good boil. All right. Okay, that's it. Let's see. Yeah, those are the attacks. And I'll be back in a second. I'm going to run to the bathroom as well.
Yep. All right.
Let me kill my mic and Alrighty, I am back. Okay, I'm back. How many 10ths do we have left to kill? A lot. Jesus, we still have to kill a lot of 10th reg. I have one guy that can get to Valda now.
Do you think that guy can target this one?
I don't think so. The ruin. I wouldn't think so. I'm happy to ping a judge to come check it though, if you'd like. Another person.
I don't know. I'm not sure about this attack.
Well, here I can ask. I can see if we've got a judge for line of sight. It's easy enough. It's the short side of the ruin.
Yeah. Right.
I think it's yeah, it's the short side of the ruin. I'll ping somebody to let me pull up Discord again because I had closed it.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Discord is not cooperating. Come on, Discord. There we go. I'll get a screenshot to help them out with in case they're a little bit slow. All right, I posted a screenshot in the general in War League and pinged TDs, so should get someone.
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna wait and fire anyway, so I can do the other attacks. I'm gonna go on Nerek.
Okay. Oh my God! How is he still alive? Holy Lord! Okay.
All right, Nerek again.
Jesus, Nerek. I'm guessing then that this answer changes the next target choice.
Well, maybe.
Okay. Fair.
If Nerek died, I could have tried Grimneck. Not sure about going to Grimneck now.
Oh, it looks like we got. I think we have somebody extra. Yeah, we have I think some people are looking at it. Siegfried and Gordon both said they lean no.
Okay, fair. Alright. Okay, so I will wait and fire from the start zone. This guy. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No one can get to Narak. So I get a 3v. How much would that be? It's good. 3v6. Okay, I'm gonna target Grimneck.
Okay. And I have height. Yeah, I have height, so 6 defense.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Oh. Right.
Well, that's a good way to do it. Wait, I just added a wound, but I added a wound, but it didn't go through. I don't think, because he should have already had 1 wound, right?
Yeah, he already. Yeah.
Okay, it didn't go through yet. Sorry, now I'm rolling 6 defense again. Okay, I blocked the second one. So he has 2 wounds. He had taken one before, he took one off the first guy. So
Yeah.
this should be right.
Yeah. Correct.
Okay. All right. Okay. Actually, let me close Discord first because I don't like that open. Okay. All right. Yeah, I gotta think again now. Wowzers. Narak still being alive is like crazy. I think it's time for Grimnak to come in and start trying to do other stuff. Is there a? I'd really like to kill this tent that's up in Narak's grill, but I may not be able to do it. I could come in and chomp Raylan. That's a play. I could come in and chomp a 10th. That's probably better. I could take the move glyph, which is I probably will. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there a spot to boil into? If I do take it, is one question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There is. I could boil into 3 dudes. That's pretty sick. If I can get those kills. And then try to set up for a big boil spot next turn as well. And then just try to win the game off boils. It's like not a bad play. Because the thing is, Narak is so wounded. I don't want to ever move Narak again. If I move Narak again, I'm moving him into Wait Then Fires. So I think I said to leave Narak where he is and just like be okay with that. So if that's the case, where would I want Grimnak to go to? Probably to block height as much as possible. Because 10th could walk up and engage him. Which is like, I don't hate that if they do. I think we send one guy to go hit this guy. Alright, I'm going to bond with Grimnak. He's going to go there. Well, I'm doubting myself. I'm doubting myself now. He started there. Let me think about it a little more. No, if I leave him where he is, he can get Wait Then Fired from everybody anyways. So it doesn't make it. I'd have to like actively back up Grimnak. The only other thing I could do is like bring Grimnak back to just chomp this guy next to Narak. Which actually is a play. Actually, that's like a real play. If I then take Valda. But then if I get knocked off of Valda, Grimnak can't come in on the order marker 3. So no, never mind. Not worth it. Not worth it. It's too easy for him to knock me off Valda. Okay, I am going to do that. I doubted myself, but I'm going to do that. So Grimnak comes into that spot. I'm going to chomp the 10th and then attack Raylan. Okay. Heavies now. I'm going to take Valda. This guy's going to boil. He can then go 10 moves to get to that spot. This guy can go 7 moves to get to Raylan there. What do I do with the last one? I really want to attack that 10th, but it's not a great attack. It's still just a 3v that. Yeah, I think I actually might leave that 10th alive. Kind of crazy. I don't know. It's an extra defense for Grimnak. It's just such not a good attack. The only one who can get there is the guy who's already developed. That sucks. I am very torn over what to do here. Actually, I think I bring a 10th heavy to there. Lets me get Valda no matter what, if he doesn't move. And then we just give him the one shot on Narak if it has to happen. Hope Narak blocks it, but that move, like, basically just having a heavy there is so good. It's not shootable by Wait Then Fire, and it's free development. He can then get in next turn or take Valda. Yeah, I think I need that heavy there. I think I have to bypass the Narak attack. All right, I'm going to go with this. So 2 of them moved and didn't have attacks. We have a 4v3 on Ray Ray. Nope. Okay. Now I'm going to do the one where you have Raylan first, so 4v5.
That's blockable.
Oh my god.
Doesn't block.
Wow. All right. The top one first then, 4v3.
Okay.
How is that the one that blocks? All right. Yeah, this guy next then, 3 defense. That's funny. 0 for 5 and 3 for 3. Okay, I'm dead.
Yeah,
That could have gone better. It's funny though.
You know,
It's
evens out.
It's definitely the funniest outcome. All right. Well, that boil sucked then.
All right.
Man, oh, that 3 for 3 is brutal.
Yeah, we have to go for it. So 1, 2,
He's coming in. Okay, he's coming in.
3.
Fair enough. I hope Grimneck lives. The thing is, this guy up here doesn't have bayonet on Narak if he does this, because it's he can't move
Probably
without
taking
taking
attack
Elia.
up 2 on Narak.
Yep. Okay. Whew, massive.
Okay.
Massive. I don't know how he's still alive, but he's just somehow.
Attacking Grimneck.
Takes 1. All right. It's to me, and I'm ending the round. Let me see if there's any merit in boils here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There could be merit to boiling a dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Honestly, though, there just might not be. I might just be supposed to just try to kill heavies. I have 7 move here everywhere. I think I don't boil this turn. I think we just, like, attack shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could come in there and start attacking heavies, 4v whatevers. We will be attacking the guy next to Narak at this point in time, for sure. Narak is covering most of the stuff. I think we want to get height on this guy, because he can... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think we just bomb with Grimneck and Chomp and then attack. I don't even think we attack Raylan at this point, because now she's at full life still. Yeah, okay. All right, bonding with Grimneck. I am going to chomp... Which one do I want to chomp most? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't get to that spot. I'm going to chomp that one in the middle there. And then I am going to attack this guy. 2v5. Okay. Heavies. I'm going to bring a heavy into there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to bring a heavy into there. I'm going to bring a heavy up to there. Oh, do I take another attack there, or do I get to try and develop towards the Narak guy? Yeah, all right, that's what's going to happen. This guy up here is going to move 7 spaces to get there. So those are the 4 attacks. Those are the 4 moves. I will have all 4 attacks. I'm going to start on the top side here. I have height for a 4v5. Oh, jeez. Okay, that was overkill. I'm now going to go
very
up.
dead.
Very dead. I'm going to go up into the 10th down here, so 3v4. The one by Narak. Jeez. Okay. This heavy here... Which one do I even want to attack? It's going to be that one. I'm going to attack that guy. So 4v5. Okay. And then this one is going to attack the only one that doesn't have Raylan's aura, 3v3. Okay. That's pretty good. Wow. Somehow I'm in a good spot now. If I win this initiative, it's like bonkers good for me. How many 10th are left? 7? I have more heavies than 10th left now. Nope, we lose initiative. Okay, we got it. The 15 was much more impressive than the 3 win, I have to say as well.
I disagree. I think winning with a 3 is pretty impressive.
Okay, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. I take it back. The 3 that is probably actually more impressive. Okay. If Grimneck can, we need Grimneck to survive one more turn. This should be a Wait Then Fire turn into Grimneck. The benefit is now there's no 10th that can hit Narek. Oh, that's nice. If Grimneck survives one more turn, we can just start going like bonkers, though. Another thing, if he does the Wait Then Fire that he should, though, a lot of the 10th are now outside of the aura of Raylan. Like, all the ones that aren't engaged are stuck outside of Raylan's aura right now. And that's another downside to having moved her, though, in this game, is that the ones in the start zone are like extra vulnerable.
We are gonna Wait Then Fire.
Makes sense. Oh. Yep.
I disconnected from the server, so I will have to log back again.
Okay, no worries. I have a feeling I know where your order markers are.
Yeah, I can tell you it was on 10.
Yeah, I assumed so. That would be the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, the issue is
Let me catch up on chat here.
Is gonna be broken.
Jacob, let's decide you didn't want to work. All right, fair enough. You know, I can't endorse that, but you know, fair enough. Foudzing low. I wouldn't have done that at all. Wait, which one? Foudzing, which one would you not have done? Which decision didn't you like? I don't know how long ago that message posted. I don't get timestamps, unfortunately. Roguescaper, maximum power, minimal defense. Yeah, I wish I'd used that somewhere else then. Rollfunner had to step away for a bit. How are things going? We are in this game. We are absolutely in this game. We lost this initiative, which was a little bit unfortunate.
Okay,
it's going to depend on whether Grimneck can live one more turn.
I have revealed my first.
But we are very much alive.
Right. Wait Then Fire Grimneck?
Yep. Takes one. He's got one life to live. He's dead. Damn.
Nice.
Damn.
Alright. Wait Then Fire. The one on my star zone.
Oh, there's the shields. Okay. I would have rather Grimneck had those.
And again. The same one.
Alright, he's dead. Alright. Oh, no, this is an interesting spot. I think we have to boil that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we have to boil that. That's just too good not to boil. And then I think we go start attacking the things that are outside the aura. So we probably bond with Narak on this turn then. And Narak goes to where? Narak could take... Does Narak actually take an attack, or does Narak just move into a position to help give me better defense everywhere? Narak has to be pretty far forward to actually be useful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have 4 10th in the aura, 3 10th out of the aura. I'd like to kill the ones out of the aura if possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we just... 1, 2, 3. Yeah, actually, that's the play. Okay. I'm going to bomb with Narak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kind of wild. He can go... he's got 10 move this turn.
Yep.
So he can get to there. And then he's going to attack that one that's outside of the aura. 3v3. Okay. Those two moves are happening definitively. I'm going to boil this guy from the back. He can go 10 to get there. And then I do have to leave these guys engaged, I think, unfortunately. Probably better to engage him with a new guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I can't get a guy there. That's sad. I really want this last attack. But I could just leave him there unengaged and then bring guys around the backside. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to bring him there. I think I want to get all the attacks in. All right, those are the moves. Those are the moves. We will start with this one up top, 3v3. We do get him. This one's going to target the one engaged with Narak, 3v3. Okay. This one's also going to target the one engaged with Narak, 3v... I think you have Raylan, 3v5. Oh, jeez. Okay, that seems reasonable. All right, the Whirlwind guy now. I'm going to hit Raylan first. Nope. Oh, okay. I'm going to hit this 10th next, 4v5. That's massive. And then the last one, 4v5. Okay, you blocked that one. That's it. Your turn.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 10th left. I have 8 heavies, but they're not in very good positions.
I do not move.
Fouling bayonet on the Grimneck. Oh, okay, yeah, fair. Fair. I was happy
I
with it at
didn't
the time, but it did
fire
work. Like, the
Narak
bayonet and the
first.
Grimneck did actually work.
Okay.
That's massive. Narak surviving is huge. Huge if true.
It's gonna go for a heavy.
Narak, baby. That one's outside the aura, so just 3 defense. Okay, he's got it, though.
Ooh, pretty bad turn.
Wow, yeah, that was pretty big. Okay. What do I do now? Does Narak bond? Does Narak go anywhere? And do I boil? I don't think I boil at this point. The boil, I could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boiling does allow me to get a guy from the back in there, hitting Raylan, which is kind of nice. What would Narak do? I think Narak would pivot a little bit and just hit this one guy to be able to cover that guy. Yeah. So I'm going to bond with Narak. Narak's going to sort of scoot back like this and then attack that 1/10. 3v5. Okay.
Rocks.
Heavies. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to think about order of operations here. He's gonna move. Just the question is, just do I boil or not here? If I don't boil, I can use the 4 forward guys. I like bringing a guy up. I don't know if I like boiling though. I hit Raylan in a single 10th. I mean, hitting Raylan is nice. Losing a guy to boil is not nice. High risk, high reward. I mean, it certainly is that. I'm gonna boil a guy. I don't know if this is right or not, but I'm gonna boil a guy. So that guy from there can boil to that spot.
Okay.
And then other moves. That one goes there, and that one goes there. And I'm just gonna move those 2 guys. I'm just gonna move those 3 guys, rather. We'll start with the boiled attack on Raylan. One wound. Could have been better. And then the boiled, that means I have to hit the 10th up there next with the boiled guy. Okay. Worth it. Let's see. I moved this guy, so we'll take that mandatory attack next. 3v3. Ooh.
Nice.
All right, this is also a mandatory attack now. Then 3v5. Okay, and then I'll attack the same guy with the floater guy. 3v5. Okay. Wow.
Nice.
It's been a good round. That should be the game. We should have it.
Right.
Wow.
We'll just bayonet Narak.
Jackson, think I like this boil. I want feedback on that boil later. That's like maybe the closest decision I've had the whole game. Yeah, of course. Of course,
Or
Narak.
not.
Of course, Narak doesn't die.
How many attacks did he survive?
A lot. He took 2 wounds immediately, and then he just tanked like 3 rounds of stuff. It's been at least 8 attacks into Narak, I think, since he had 2 wounds. It's been a lot. Narak is, at this point, I'm going to bomb with Narak. He's going to pivot up to here, to height, and attack Raylan. I'm going to develop that heavy to there. I'm going to develop that heavy to there. I'm going to bring that heavy in one spot. And then I'll rotate that heavy grep to there. We'll have 2 attacks. Raylan first. Nope. And then the 10th Regiment next. Nope. Okay. That's the round. Ragai GG's. Pretty much. We'll see. The Raylan order marker for Swarm sealed it. Oh, I don't know if it sealed it. He absolutely could have still won this game. Like, he's still favored after he does that. I just think he's less favored after he does that.
I think I disconnected again. Is something happening that I'm not seeing on Vasson?
I missed 2 attacks, and so I took 2 attacks, I missed them both, and then I just submitted my order markers for the next round. If you haven't seen that I submitted my order markers, then you disconnected.
Yeah, I'm still on the defense roll of Raylene.
Oh, okay. So I've taken 2 attacks since then. I went 0 for 6. I took 1 attack into Raylan and did 1 into the 10th. I missed them both, and it's the end of the round.
Okay, I'll reconnect then. Okay.
Foudzing, I don't know. I think Quahan's more misplayed than Raylan is. Maybe not by raw numbers, but I've seen a lot of Foudzing. I saw a lot of Quahan punts. But you got a good point. Actually, you know what? I take it back. You're right on Raylan. You're correct. You're correct. I'm just being silly. Dropping your win rate by 15% in 1 turn is sealing at this level. All right, fair enough. I can't disagree with that assessment. I think that's a pretty reasonable percentage estimate, and I can't disagree with that. You know, that's a good point. You make a very compelling argument.
It is, probably.
I mean, Narak surviving this forever was also probably necessary. All right. What did you put? Did you put anything on Raylan? 2 on Raylan, 2 on 10th. Okay. Narak's actually going to back up to here now. And then we'll do our heavies turns. So 1, 2, 3. Those 3 heavies engage Raylan, and then that one scoots to there. We'll do the 3 attacks on Raylan first. Okay. And then on the 10th Regiment.
5.
Okay. Oh, did I give Foudzing credit for your statement, Ryan? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ryan. It was not intentional. Not intentional. Yeah, I'm going back and forth between the chat and the game too frequently.
Just attack.
Sorry about that. I give you credit, Ragai. It's your sentiment. It's your credit.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, she does.
I'm going to bond with Kuthnak this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to get to there. I'm not going to move any of... No, I am going to move 1 heavy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll bring that heavy up and start bringing him in. And then I have 3 floating guys. So we'll start with attacking Raylan. I'll do it again. And I'll hit Raylan again.
She dies.
Okay. That's it.
Okay. 2 is on the 10th. Well, nothing I can do, so I'm just gonna wait and fire this guy.
Okay. He is very dead. This is my 3? Yeah, this is my 3. Okay. What's Kuthnak's move? He can't get in yet? No, he can't get in yet. We'll bring Kuthnak to there then. And then 1, 2, 3. He'll go to there. 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll come in, and we'll get 3 attacks on the 10th.
Yep. VCheese.
VCheese. Damn. I think Narak surviving for so long was the biggest swing there. Like, Narak could have died so much earlier with how that played out, and then he just, like, it's not just like him giving that defense. He just soaked so many attacks that you have to throw into him once he has 1 life. Because it's like, when he's at full life, it's kind of a hard decision. Do you target Narak or not? But once he's down to 1 life, you're just attacking him every single time because it's so good. But, yeah.
Yeah, true.
Damn.
I mean, I probably misplayed it. I was really afraid of the birds and just tried to spread as much as I could, which maybe is not the right call.
I think
but,
moving. I thought Raylan shouldn't have moved. That was probably the only like high level thing that I was surprised by. Partially just because it gives me so many good boils into your start zone. It's just hard to keep. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong about that. You got a lot of value out of her being up front too, but I definitely wasn't expecting her to move. Whether it's right or wrong, it definitely caught me by surprise, for better or worse. But I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah, I think that if I get the init switch, I think it was round 2 into round 3. I can get lots of void and fire into your heroes.
Yeah.
And I think that was pretty good. And I think that if I get that, advancing Raiden really helps because I can take height, which was kind of the point.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, it's definitely a big upside there. The initiatives also favored me a lot too. Like, me losing round 1 initiative is like pretty big, because if you lose round 1 initiative instead, you can just rush 1 squad of 10th up to height there, and then try to get a wait then fire off immediately if you get the round 1 into round 2 switch. So there's a lot of ways those switches could play out that are like really good for you killing my heroes quickly. But
honestly, that map with Valda, it's pretty good for you. I mean, even against a 10, I know you said that it was a bad matchup for you, but honestly, you get a 10 move and a boil, and you can open any spot you want with a jump from Grimneck. That was what I was most afraid of. You know, because even if I play like really packed, like all centered on behind that level 3, for example, behind the small ring, you can just send Grimneck in, just open spot, and then you boil into that spot, and you get like 3 or 4 really good attacks there. And then you still have like 3 other attacks. So that's why I try to spread across the map. Which, you know, maybe it was a mistake.
It's hard to play into Kuthnak. I mean, it's hard to not give him good chances to use it. Like, it's when you have that many figures, he's gonna get some opportunity to get boils in. It's just like, definitely. I don't think there's any way to like totally, unless you just like kill him immediately in the game. I don't think it's really super avoidable, but yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, and also, Narak was supposed to be the first one to die, and he never did.
Yeah, no, that was the biggest, like, in game, that was the biggest dice sequence by far, was Narak just never dying. Like, Grimneck also probably lived a turn longer than he would have otherwise if Narak, you know, dies faster, and then probably who knows how many heavies lived because of an extra shield.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Alrighty, right. I gotta run. I gotta get back to doing work stuff. But appreciate.
Yeah, sure.
I'll catch you later.
Thank you for playing. Looking forward to the next one.
Yeah.
As always.
Same.
Always a pleasure.
You as well. Right. Bye.
See you. Take care.
Wow! How did we win that game? Heavy Gruts! Heavy Gruts! Heavy Gruts! Let's go! Heavy Gruts! Let's go! All right. I'm gonna catch up on chat here. I'm pretty stoked. I'm pretty stoked. I'm pretty happy to have won that game, I gotta tell you. All right, dropping your win. Let me catch up on chat. Q9 less than heavies, greater than 10th. Hell yeah, Ryan. Hell yeah, heavies. Where's Nilfheim in that formula, by the way? I think you're missing Nilf in your formula there. I know you. Nilf is definitely above Q9 in that equation, probably below 10th. And then I think we probably disagree on the heavy spot, but it's a close game either way. Foudsing, honestly, he would have been fine if he retreated Raylan. Most of the time when you do a mistake like that, you tunnel into it. It's interesting. I don't know. I mean, yeah, sure, because if you retreat Raylan, then like you just lost 2 order markers, right? I'm definitely happy she moved. I think that was wrong. It seems like most of the chat feels the same way, for whether that's correct or not. Wolf Hunter, sometimes you walking back even when you do realize is also wrong. Yeah, sometimes. Definitely can be sometimes. Sometimes in Heroscape, once you commit to something, you just have to keep going with it and hope that you finish the task that you were trying to accomplish. Jacob, wait, does this mean I can continue to lose? Praise the Lord. No, Jacob. We need you to get back on target, all right? We now have a shot in War League. We need you to get back on the winning streak, and that starts whenever you play your game this week. That's the plan. Wolf Hunter, no, I expect you to win, Jacob. Exactly. That's the team spirit. We expect a lot of you. OG. Foudsing, he should have ignored Boils. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I think, like, the way I think I would play it as the way I would have played this game as the 10th is I have Raylan sort of in the back of my start zone where she's very protected. I have 10th in a line around her where Boils are only going to get 2 guys with 5 defense. I'm never going to boil a heavy grut into 2 5 defense 10th reg. Like, that's a terrible trade-off for me. I lose my guy every time. My expected value is pretty bad. I'm not doing that, right? And then you just send like 1 squad of 10th forward trying to get hero kills from height without Raylan's support, knowing you're going to lose them and being fine with that because you're hoping to either trade them for Narak and half a Grimnak, or like all of Grimnak, or maybe Narak and Kuthnak, or maybe like 6 heavies depending on what I do with it. And then if you get those things, then when my heroes come in towards your start zone, they're wounded enough that a single wait then fire turn can possibly kill them. I think that's probably the ideal spot for the Raylan move. If you're going to move Raylan, I think she should have moved over towards the Valda side. I'm going to put this on the map. I think that if you're going to move Raylan, I would have put her right there and just built up around her on that spot right there and said, like, you have to come into this position where I can shoot down on Valda. Make me cross the entirety of the map and then just, like, build 10th reg around that spot. Like, if Raylan was going to move, I think that's the spot to move her to. And then the rest of round 1, you just, like, shuck 10th. That's the wrong direction. The rest of round 1, you just, like, shuck 10th up from your start zone, from the south up to the top, and then, like, try to amalgamate. Pointing is really hard when it's backwards or whatever. Up like in the, around Raylan in that spot, and then you get wait then fires down into Valda so that I can never hold Valda. There were a couple times this game where I was able to hold Valda, and that ended up being just massive as well, because it gave me the 10 move boils, and it also let me, do 7 move heavies into catching some stuff. So those are all pretty big things. In terms of how this played out. Yeah, I did not expect to win this. Effing thrilled we did. Let's go heavy gruts. I do have to get back to work and do some other stuff now, so I'm going to take off. Hope that was a fun game for y'all watching, and I will catch y'all later. Go sponsored by .org.